Hello and welcome, it's Emilia here. Today I'm coming with a super cute project for you and I hope you will join me. So a while ago I found on Pinterest this cute backpack style gift bag. There are many different versions of it with different sizes, slightly different pockets, but I decided to create my own version and make a video for you, hopefully that you can also create one. This I cannot tell who was the first who made this, but on Pinterest if you put the backpack gift bag there is many different. Maybe you want to go and see the other sizes and other colors that may inspire you even more to create your own. The bag I'm showing you now is not the bag I will be creating. That was my first one. Now I create another one. It will be embellished in very similar way. It will have the same size and everything. So let's jump to it. I will be using papers I designed for Stamperia Timeless collection, and I will need two pieces. The green paper is for die cutting the leaves. First I will create the main part of the bag and I will give you dimensions for the paper and the scoring at the screen. I don't want to talk about it just to not to confuse myself. I started using inches not long ago, so please read the dimensions. And also in the description box below the video you will find a link to my website where I will provide a PDF with the measurements and the instructions, just to be clear. So this is the main part of the bag. I need to cut off some of the pieces, and because I use that light color pattern paper I could barely see the lines. But hopefully from the PDF you'll be able to see exactly what you need to get rid of and how to cut. Next I'm going to burnish everything and then I will have to create additional scoring lines on two small sides. First I will find the middle of my side. I want to create it on both sides of those little sides. So I will find the middle, I will draw a straight line and then from some point I will go in an angle to the corners of that side. Hopefully you can see from the photo what I mean, and then I will go with my bond folder on these lines and then we'll try to fold it as much as possible. You need to do it slowly because you've got the triangle, it's not the paper then doesn't want to go so easily, but when you go slowly you will create nice crisp folds. Remember to repeat that on the other side too, and then we've got everything ready to assemble the main part of the bag. Apply the glue or use double-sided tape on the small flap and then fold your bag in half, making sure that the edges are straight and even. Wait a minute just for glue to catch and this part is ready. Now we will glue the bottom flaps. You've got two small and two large flaps. This will make the bottom strong, then later you can put some little gifts inside, sweets or I don't know, something small. So I will just burnish that from the on the inside of the bag as well to make sure that the little flaps stay in place, and then I will attach the larger flaps to each other. I'm using glue, but you can also use double-sided tape if you have a strong one. Then I will round the corners of my top flap of the bag, and then I will create a little closure. You could use magnets here. Since I've got these fabric catchers, I got so many, I need to start using them. I'm going to use this on the back. They actually hold really well and they are self-adhesive. They've got very strong glue, so they will work here perfectly. There is many different types of fasteners you could use. The magnets and these probably are the easiest, so I will do that, and then we've got that part of the back ready. Now I will create the little pocket which will go on the front of the bag. I will now assemble the little pocket. I'm adding glue to the flap, but there is one thing I forgot about, a little opening for the front of the pocket. So you can see on the other video that what I mean. I will have to create it once my pocket will be assembled. It is easier to make it when the pocket is still flat, but we can do it. You will need something round as your guide. It can be a cutting die, a CD, whatever. It's large enough for you to draw around. Of course, when the pocket was still flat, I could use a punch. I don't have such a large punch or cutting die, but I will just do it here with the scissors. It's quite easy to cut out once you draw the shape. I've attached the same closing piece to the fabric fasteners to my little pocket, and then I will adhere it to the back. Now I'm going to create these straps on the back side of the backpack. These are super cute. You can make them with the paper. I will be using ribbon, and for that I also use two strips of paper. The bigger one is 1 inch by 3.5, and then I've got a smaller piece as well to adhere on top, just to make it stronger. I will cut 2 ribbons at 8-inch, 2 pieces, and then one about 4-inch. That will be the middle little piece. So first I will adhere the paper, 2 pieces together, just to, like I said, to make it stronger. This will hold my ribbon. I'm sure that you can find different ways of doing that. I thought I will just use, sometimes on the back of the backpacks you can see, you know, the pieces like that. So I thought I am going to use that technique. I marked the middle and the 2 points equal from the edges where I will be attaching my strips. First I will fold the ribbon for that middle piece. It can be longer or shorter, you don't need to add it at all, it's just your preference. I'm using hot glue for that. Fabric glue could be good as well. I'm not really suggesting you to use only tape, because I'm not sure that would hold. Then in an angle I will adhere those 2 strips. So I marked the points so I know where I want to side of the ribbon reach. And then I will attach that piece to the backpack, and then later we will attach the other end of the ribbons to the backpack. Before adhering the ribbon, I fold the very ends a little bit with the hot glue, just to make the finish nicer, and then I'm going to attach it to the backpack. I wanted to do it straight away, but then decided that I will mark where I wanted the ribbon to go. So I just mark the same distance from both edges roughly to know from the sides where I need to attach the ribbon. Now I can embellish my front of the backpack, and I'm going to do it in very similar way to the previous one. I've got a few die cut leaves, 2 flowers, one larger, one smaller, and I've got this label piece. This is the cutting die from Stamperia. I will link the products I'm using in the box below description. Please also remember that you will find the link to PDF with the measurements and everything to my blog, where you will be able to download the PDF. So very simple decorations here, nothing really fancy. I've got also 2 tiny pieces of the lace just to add some texture to my composition, and this will be it. I will also add a little wooden gem. On the previous bag I've got like something shiny, and I thought I couldn't find any more of these shiny things, so I'm adding a wooden like a half pearl here. While I will be decorating that, I also want to ask you to subscribe to my channel and to like the video if you like the project. I hope you will do. I just thought these are super cute, they're not difficult to make. You don't need many things to make them, and they can be a super gorgeous. For a small gift, you can put the photos inside, you can put some cards, tickets. Yeah, I'm sure you will find the way for using this. Let me know, what do you think about the project? Do you like the video? And of course, I want to thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. This is super cute project, and I really encourage you to try. Once again, please subscribe to my channel. You will be notified when the new videos are up. Thank you very much. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.